of a tough break right there for Culver. Mimi Reeves obviously trying to call a timeout as she crossed midcourt right in front of the Culver bench, put her hands up to call a timeout, and I guess shuffled her feet and they call a travel.
Yeah, it was either a travel or she might have even lost out of bounds. And it was whatever it was a break for the Vikings.
Big break for the Vikings, but 5.7 seconds left to go. Vikings get the ball, and they'll get it right along the side court here, real close to the scorer's table. So try to get the ball in. You might want to get it into Sammy Jackson. Sammy knocked down a couple of free throws just a minute ago. If she can step in the line and knock down even one right now, that'll pretty well ice this thing away.
Yeah, you either want to get it into Sweet, who's close to 85%, or Sammy Jackson just knocked down 2 moments ago.
So for the Vikings, they've made no substitutions. It's still the 2 Jacksons, Alexis Sweet, Gabby Morales, and Kara Clark come out on the floor.
As Lindsey Jackson going to be inbounding the ball, so it will probably most likely be Sweet or Sammy Jackson.
You're going to see a foul here pretty quick, I imagine, from Culver. As Lindsey set the inbound, all kinds of bodies down. They're going to call a holding call. That didn't take long. You knew that was going to happen. No time off the clock. As I think, I don't know who the foul was against, we'll see, but it's going to be Sammy Jackson going back to the line. That'll be Lisa Plattner who draws the foul. That's her second, but that's all academic right now. Is Sammy Jackson. If she can hit 1 out of 2 right here, James, she should pretty well ice this thing away, but she's got to hit the first one to get a second.
Yeah, she got a nice stroke, as I just said, and most likely will knock this one down.
Sammy looks left, shot in the air, missed it. Rebound by Matthews, but a steal by Sweet. She holds on to the ball, back to Sammy. This one's over. The Vikings win at 57-54. Sammy Jackson missed the free throw, but what a nice steal right there at the end by Alexis Sweet. And real smart. She didn't try to force the shot, just stood there and held the ball and let the clock run out.
Yeah, it was a great hustle by Sweet to go and get that loose ball. And it looked like she wanted to go for it, but then realized the time of the clock. Decided otherwise and then passed it out towards Jackson, and that ended the game.
Well, the Vikings get their first conference win. Boy, this was a big one. 57-54. Really played well down the stretch as Culver led a good part of the second half. So we get Coach Jolene Christensen to come in over here and talk to Jolene. Boy, what a nice win for the Vikings. I said 57-54, and Jolene settles in. So Jolene, let me get my tape. Let you catch your breath. Let me get my tape player set up here. But hey, boy, a nice win. You led most of the first half. Culver led most of the second half, but your girls persevered at the end and came away with a big 3-point win.
Yeah, definitely was a little rocky, especially, with our turnovers. So I wasn't pleased with that, but I'm glad we definitely came away with a 3-point win.
Well, your senior, Sammy Jackson, steps up the end. She hit that big 3-point shot to tie the game, maybe the biggest single shot of the game, and she knocked down another bucket, couple free throws there at the end.
Yeah, definitely. Those were key points in the game, and I'm glad those buckets went in because we really did need them.
What a nice play by Alexis Sweet there at the end of the game. Sammy missed that one free throw. Culver had one more opportunity to come down and tie it. Alexis gets the steal, then very wisely just holds the ball.
She did, even though she was right underneath the basket, I think we could have had a layup with it. She did do what she was supposed to and held the ball and made sure we didn't give the ball back to them at all.
I thought a big difference for you tonight, the play of your inside girls. Gabby Morales was big, M&A Brown big early on. Boy, Kara Clark really came on big in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. We've been talking about getting the ball inside. They've been very consistent with us, definitely having great shooting percentage nights, the post players, so we focused on feeding the ball inside.
Well, a big win tonight. Your first conference game, we talked about this before the broadcast, but to get that first win, go 1-0 in conference, that's big.
It is. It's nice to win at home, and it definitely is nice to get your first win in conference.
Road trip Saturday, we go out and take on Baker. That's always a tough place to play out there.
It is, and it's on the road, and, definitely hopefully we'll go there with a lot of effort and take care of the ball.
Well, Jolene, great job tonight. Your girls really did a good job coming back there in the second half, get that big conference game, and we'll see you. We won't be there Saturday, I guess, with the football game, but good luck to you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, that's Jolene Christensen, head coach of the Missouri Valley Lady Vikings. Vikings come back, get a nice win, 57-54 as they knock off Culver Stockton. James, I don't know if we have any stats yet, but let's look at some of the scoring right now. For the Vikings, Boy, what a big second half for Kara Clark. Kara with 8 points in the second half, walks away with 12 in the game. Looking at the scoring, Ebony Brown. Ebony had 4. Those were all in the first half. 9 points in the game for Alexis Sweet. I've got 15 in the game for Gabby Morales, so she has 15. Kara Clark has 12. Lindsey Jackson. Lindsey hit a couple of big buckets in the second half. She winds up with 4. Sammy Jackson, we talked. Sammy didn't score in the first half, but 7 big points down the stretch. And then rounding out the scoring, Sam Kixmiller has 4 to round out the scoring for the Vikings. The leading scorer for Culver Stockton was Mimi Reeves. As I'm trying to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got to add these up. 17 points for Mimi Reeves, right at her average of 16 and a half. And then after that, it was 14 points in the game for Jasmine Matthews. She had that big first half. Ashley Carter had a couple points. 8 points in the game for Randy Lee Plunkett. 6 points in the game for Lisa Plattner. Then 2 points each, all in the first half for Lori Peters. 3 points for Katie Davis. And also 2 points for Chelsea Stanley to round out the scoring. Anything on the stats, James, to jump out at you?
The Vikings continued to dominate on the boards. They had 47 total rebounds to 33 for Culver Stockton, so a 15-point edge there. But the Vikings had 33 turnovers, so they had 13 more in that second half.
Great job on the boards. Got to cut the turnovers down. But nonetheless, the Vikings come away with a big 57-54 win. Let's sign off here. We'll be back probably in about 15 minutes or so to have the men's game between Culver Stockton and Missouri Valley. For James O'Sullivan, I'm Joe All. We'll see you in just a few minutes.